Quick warning, you might feel inclined to destroy all of your devices after watching this video. I'm just saying that as a disclaimer so you can't hold me responsible. Hi everyone, so today we're going to talk about the power of Google and why you should pay attention to it. Did you know that as of early 2022 there are about 4.4 billion users of the internet across planet Earth? Do you know how many of those users are also using Google services? It's 91%. 4 billion out of 4.4 billion people are also users of Google. And to be honest, I'm trying to think about the 0.4 billion who aren't users of Google, and I'm trying to wonder how they even do that. It's almost impossible to use the internet and not be in some way connected to the Google machine. And that's not necessarily a problem, but it is something that you should consider when you are conducting yourself on the internet. Now, first off, before I go into this, I actually love Google. I'm great at using Google Ads in my business and for my clients, to use it to promote YouTube videos, to get more views, to get more sales and conversions. It's great. It's a great tool. And the other thing that I actually really love about Google Ads is that I'm seeing ads that are relevant to me. It's not like I'm seeing random drug adverts on TV that have absolutely no relevance to me. I'm seeing adverts based on what I tend to do and look at on the internet, so it tends to be more relevant to me. You don't mind an advert if you buy the product. So, with that said, let's go into the kind of scarier part of what Google knows about you. Looking at this wheel, in the middle of the wheel we have got your avatar, your online profile, kind of your representation of who you are based on your activity on the internet. And what you see around that on this wheel are just a few of the hundreds and hundreds of products that Google has. So, let's give you a for instance. Let's say Dave in San Francisco is looking to buy a new car. He's going to go and buy a Honda Civic. And so what he does first is that he opens up Chrome, the browser that he's using, which is sending information back to Google about what he's doing. He then goes to Google search. He types into Google search, brand new Honda Civic 2022. That search information is going to his identity, to his profile, to update his avatar, to now identify this as someone who is looking for a new car, potentially a Honda. In the results on Google search, he sees a video on YouTube. He clicks, he goes to YouTube. He's now watching one video, and afterwards he watches a few more that are recommended to him about the Honda Civic. He watches a few online reviews. Again, his profile, his avatar is being pinged to update to say that this guy is getting a bit more serious about purchasing this new car. Now, all this time, this information is already incredibly valuable to Google. It's being fired from the avatar to Google Ads to then be provided to people who are trying to sell to people like Dave. And that's not just going to be Honda, that's going to be Ford, it's going to be all other manufacturers who are interested in trying to convince Dave to come and buy from them rather than from Honda. So let's keep going. Let's go another step. What happens next? Well, maybe now Dave goes onto Google Maps and he types into Google Maps, local Honda dealer. Google Maps, again, is pinging back to the online profile. This guy is moving along the train. He's getting to a point of making a purchase. He's becoming more and more serious. More and more people want to send him more adverts now because it looks like he's actually going to purchase this vehicle. He then finds his local dealer. He goes to their website. Built within the dealer website is Google Analytics, which is reporting again back to the avatar. He's now on a website. He's getting really serious. Let's see how long he's on the website for. Oh my goodness, he spent 15 minutes on the website. That's serious. No one spends that much time on a website unless they're really serious about making a purchase. Well, now this information is going mad for the people trying to sell to Dave, and maybe it's competitors, maybe it's Honda themselves sending him many adverts trying to convince him to make his purchase. This is the nature of Google. This is the nature of the data that is collected on you as you are conducting yourself on the internet. Now, of course, you do have rights to your data. If you go to activity.google.com, it's possible for you to configure a few settings to say how long you want your data to be held for, what you want to be tracked on. It gives you a wide range of options to choose what's being recorded about you. So do consider that. It's probably a good thing to do anyway, just a matter of course, just as housekeeping, just to make sure that you're aware of what data is being shared. When I went through this website, I noticed that there were a lot of things that just weren't relevant to me whatsoever. So I was able to remove information that wasn't relevant to make sure that the adverts I was getting was totally relevant to me. So it's definitely something that's worth doing. Now again, it's kind of scary what they have about you, but they're not going anywhere, so you can either use the information to your benefit, completely avoid it, and pretend it's not even there. What we specialize at Goodtrepreneur is with using this data and using it for good, helping people to create their own news and get their message out, their message of doing good and helping people. We work with nonprofits and small businesses that are trying to get more volunteers, they're trying to get donations, they're trying to get their good products and services out to people, and using Google Ads is a great way of doing it. Did you know, for example, that Google offers nonprofits a free grant of up to $10,000 in ad spend per month for Google search ads? So if you're interested in learning a bit more about the Google Ad Grant, well, get in touch and we can show you the steps that you need to take to go and do it, or we could even just do it for you and run those ad campaigns for you. That's it for now. Until next time, I'll see you soon.